Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at two things: DeepSeek version 3 model and using it with something called as Bolt.DIY. Now what is Bolt.DIY? A lot of people have already been using a platform known as Bolt.new. This is a platform by team behind StackBlitz, and this platform is doing a really good job in creating web apps. So what happens is you write a prompt and it goes out and starts generating code for it, whatever web app that you are trying to create. And then it also have a sandbox which opens that and previews that web app for you. Now they have an open source version of this as well, which is known as Bolt.DIY. Now why is it important? Because Bolt.new comes with a pricing plan, and that pricing plan can be a little bit steep for some people. So that's why this open source counterpart paired with any API becomes really compelling thing for anyone out there to start building apps. Now why we are taking a look at DeepSeek? Because DeepSeek has come out with a new model which is version 3, and it's coming out with a lot of good benchmark result at par with something like Claude 3.5 and sometimes even GPT-4o. So that's why, because it's not compromising with the quality of the code that is getting generated, the added bonus is DeepSeek's API is dirt cheap. So that's why we are going to utilize DeepSeek API and Bolt.DIY. And in this video, we'll see how to install and connect both of these together and run and create our web app. Once you log in into DeepSeek's account, this is how it looks like. What you can do is you can obviously go in and create your account. When you come to the API key section, here you can create new APIs. You just have to click here and then it will give you a new API key. But before that, you also have to top up with some of the amount, because these API will cost something, right? If you're just trying it out, I would suggest go with $2, and it's working for you, you can expand that as well. So once you have that, in the usage section, you can monitor where your API tokens are getting utilized. So once all of this is sorted out, let's just go ahead and start installing Bolt.DIY in our local platform. So to do that, I will provide this link in the video description. Do check it out. In this, you can see that it will take you to this repository. And in this repository, all you have to do is just have to copy this command or this URL here. And before doing that, there are two things that have to be installed on your system. First is Git, and the second is PNPM. PNPM is a package manager which we will be using to installing all the dependencies and running the server. So once you have this copy, you can just open up your terminal. Once you have your terminal, now you have to write a command saying git clone and then just paste this URL that we have copied right now. Once you do that, it will start cloning the repository, and once it has been done, this is how it will look like for you as well. Now we'll go into the directory. For that, we just have to write cd bolt.diy. As soon as we do that, now we are in this directory where we can start working. So because we have all the code already from Bolt.DIY, we have to install all the dependencies which this repo is using. So for that, we will use something called PNPM, which I asked you to install previously. So you just have to write PNPM and then install. This will install all the dependencies. So we can see that all of these dependencies have been installed. Now we'll start the development server. So for that, we'll write PNPM run dev. And as soon as you do that, it will run the web server, and which will be available in this URL. Just reload, and so now we can see that on this URL, our web server is live. And what we can do is we can see a lot of different types of model providers are there. Right now we are concerned with DeepSeek. So you just have to click Deep. And then right now the team behind DeepSeek is saying that you want better outcomes, use DeepSeek chat model. So we'll just select that. And here is the interesting part. You have to enter your API key, which you have just created in your DeepSeek platform. I have already done that. To create API key, again, come back to DeepSeek platform and you can create a new API key. This is how it will look like, right? You can just copy what API has been provided to you and just paste it here. Now let's just try it out. I'll ask it to create a to-do app, right? Now see what will happen is it will start writing code on the right side, and it's also creating all the files that are necessary for to-do app. Once it has done that, the best part is it also has access to terminal, so it can write terminal commands and execute them as well. So in the bottom you can see that commands are being executed. Now we can see that there is an error right now. We can even ask Bolt to resolve this. So let me just ask Bolt. So it's now again running a new command. As soon as it runs, we can see that it changes from code to preview, and now we can see our to-do list tab. So I can say task 1, task 2, let's just test it out. If I click on it, it shows that this task has been completed. Now with Bolt, what we can do is we can keep on making iteration to our web app. I can say that make it look colorful. Let's say I want to change a little bit of UI for this. If I do that, it will start working on the code again, and we should soon see some results in the preview section. Meanwhile, we can see that it has multiple features like download code. Because we are working on a localhost server, you can download the code, take it to your favorite code editor like VS Code and start working on top of it as well. We also have push to GitHub feature where you can create a repository and connect it with Bolt.DIY, and you can push and commit changes to whatever web app you are working with. So right now, if we go to the preview section, we can see some new styling has been added. Now you can see good amount of UI changes has been done. So this is how you can connect DeepSeek V3 API with your Bolt.DIY, and even you can use Bolt.DIY with multiple other model providers. So to check that, you can just click new chat, and you can see here different types of model providers. So if you like OpenAI, you can just click on OpenAI, and from this you can select all of these models. But before that, you have to set your own API key in the environment. Just click on edit and replace it with this API key. So that's it for this video. I hope you found some value from it. Please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.